Hello and welcome everybody. Tanya here, New Earth Consciousness. And I'm here with the lovely Nina Maglic, intuitive marketing architect. She is also on a mission to heal millions. And so, Nina, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today and with our viewers.
Thank you so much for having me. And hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here today with you. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. And if you're watching this live, let us know you're here. If you are watching the replay, let us know that you're watching the replay. Feel free to ask questions. And if you're asking questions after the live, Nina or I will definitely get to you. So, Nina, as I do with all of the people that I interview, I'd love for you to just share with us what has your journey been? What has been the transformational awakening journey to where you are now, to bring where it brought you to now?
So I have been in marketing for more than 18 years. I have been doing marketing campaigns for Fortune 500 companies, small businesses in Europe, and also in the United States. Everything was fine until I was really, really sick and I couldn't work anymore. And I was so sick. I had the bad cramps. I couldn't walk. I couldn't work. I barely could do anything. And I spent 18 months looking for a solution for my pain. And I did all blood tests, all body scans, and nothing showed why I have a pain. And that was the moment when I was so desperate for solution to my pain because I didn't have a life. I cannot call that life when you spend the whole day in bed trying and hoping that something will be better.
Yeah.
And I remember vividly one day in the hospital when they told me it's going to take us years to find the root cause of your problem. And I said to them, I don't have one more day to live with this pain. And I left hospital crying, defeated. I said, I have to find solution. On my way back home, I scheduled a call with an energy healer, and she healed me in just 2 sessions. For the first time after 18 months, I was pain-free, and it changed my whole life. And I said, I want to know what you know. I want to be able to help myself. I never, ever want to beg for help anymore. Like, I'm done. I really want to find solution. I really want to be able to help myself. And I went on a journey of discovering energy healing and practicing it. And all of a sudden, people from different courses started practicing with me. They started referring me to friends and family members. And all of a sudden, I was booked weeks in advance. And I was like, this is not a hobby anymore. This is a real business.
Mm-hmm.
And I started doing energy healing. And all of a sudden, I realized that energy healers need help with their businesses. And I started teaching them, helping them, giving them free courses. I helped them really free of charge just to help them because they were my friends, like colleagues. And then all of a sudden they started me referring their friends and colleagues again. And this is how I became an intuitive marketing architect. Now I combine two different passions, energy healing and marketing, and help healers heal more people, get more clients, heal more people, and together we heal humanity.
Wow. So I have to ask the woman. Well, let me rephrase. What was it? A certain it's in terms of energy healing. There's so many different, I guess, modalities, and I feel like, for you, what is the definition, or what is the core of energy healing, and and how do you work when it comes to working with clients?
So for me, the definition of energy healing is really reconnecting with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
reconnecting with your own body, with your own intuition, start paying attention to what's happening inside of you. And that's first thing, become aware of your body and who you are and getting really close to start remembering who you are.
Mm-hmm.
People are not broken. There's nothing to fix. They just need to remember who they are. And that's it. We just forgot. who we are.
Wow.
And I use different modalities to help people. I use Akashic records, I use rays of lights, I use sacred geometry, whatever actually clients need.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, my favorites are just rays of lights because this is for me the fastest way to connect to divine, beautiful energy and help really clients make a big shift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when it comes to marketing, how do you bridge the two? Is it are you able to see what is the best avenue for someone who wants to become a professional when it comes to energy healing? They want to serve clients, but how do you help them basically?
So the first thing what I do is to help them is get clear on what they want. It's not about what I want, it's about what they want and what makes their soul smile. And very often people forget that because they try to build businesses according to someone else's perception about business, what their friends think, what their family members think, and they usually forget what they want. And when they get crystal clear on what they want, I'm able to help them. And what we do, the first step is always about clarity, what you want, how you want your business to be, because what works for my business will not work for you. So you need to get clear what you want, how you want your business to be, uh, what you want to sell. It's not really what I want to sell, it's what you want to sell. Do you want to sell group programs, digital courses, membership? We need to get clear. And we need to get clear about who you sell to because we cannot help everybody. We can only help people who want our help and who are ready to be helped. And for these people, we need to create an offer. And what I always teach clients, one-on-one sessions are not the solution. It's just an illusion that we solve problems because we cannot solve clients' biggest problems in just one session. That's impossible. This is the first step is really just to get to know your clients and start exploring what is the root cause and start digging deep. And very often that the biggest problem they have is spread through different areas of their lives. So you need to create a beautiful journey to take your clients on a journey to heal themselves. And we are just supporting hand as they heal. And very often the biggest reason why so many people cannot heal is not because they don't want to. They tried so many things. People don't want to live in pain and trauma. They tried so many things. So very often their own fears, their own doubts, their own limiting beliefs, and very often unsupportive environment stops them from changing their lives, from healing. And this is where we need to step in to create a beautiful program to help them heal and be the guiding hand for them, to show them there is a beautiful way, and better way of living. And this is the whole process I call illuminated experience, where we guide our clients through beautiful experience. Because I always believe our offer needs to be a beautiful illuminated offer to show people what is possible for them
Mm-hmm.
and how we can guide them to take to better life and provide the best possible support and really great service for them to heal. And this is the where the biggest transformation happens, when you help your clients. Can you take your clients on a journey, help them and guide them through the process? Because very often people need to overcome themselves, their own fears and doubts, and that's the hardest thing. And that's why they need you to guide them, to be there for them, and to be support as they heal.
Mm-hmm. So you help healers kind of clarify what is the healing journey for the client. What do you find as um, a healer who's an entrepreneur? What is the do you find that there's like a common obstacle in terms of what's blocking their success and their growth as a healer?
Oh, definitely. There are a couple of things that are coming over and over again. First of all, fear of judgments, what other people would think about me. Especially if they change their careers, like, oh my God, now I'm doing this healing stuff. Oh my God, how people are going to react. What if they judge me? A lot of people, a lot of healers face judgments from their family members, from their friends. This is not even a real job. You're just talking to a camera, all kind of things that we heard. And Yeah, there's fear of judgments, definitely, and fear of, I would not say fear of selling, is feeling uncomfortable charging for their work and taking money for helping people. And this is where we need to do very deep mindset work, because we are not doing anything to to people. They are looking for a solution. You have just beautiful solution. This is just a match, perfect match in the universe. You're offering something they want, and yeah, they are looking for a solution. And that's why it's so crucial that you have an offer that people want, and you need to discover what people want and what type of problem you can solve, and what kind of problem, for what kind of problem people are looking a solution. And when you create that beautiful offer, that's just a beautiful match in the universe. And that's it. Selling is really not doing anything bad to people. Selling is helping, is in really an act of service and help, is just showing people what's possible. And marketing is just your tool to tell people how you help them and how you solve problem and what is the result of your work. That's it. Because people are already looking for a solution, just have beautiful solution, just need to find the perfect match, like how to match these things. And this is where selling comes in.
Yeah. It's so interesting to me that I find still, even now, it's like, there'll be comments on social media. Someone's a healer, spiritual healer, energetic healer, um, that are charging for their services. You'll often, you'll still see people going like, how dare you charge for spiritual healing? It should be free, um, and I think that is often, I mean, you were talking about it. I think that's often an inner conflict with the healer who, for them, it's such a natural state, a natural way of being when you're doing healing work for somebody, and there is, and I'm just, it just kind of boggles my mind that there is that belief in our society still that that this energetic healing should be free because you're just a channel, or you're doing this work. Do you think it takes, how do you, first of all, do you ever come across that in your work? Do you ever come across people who
Yeah.
actually get angry at you for charging for your services, and why don't you do it for free, or why don't you just give me a huge discount, and I'm in pain, I'm suffering? Because I think that I know for me at times there's the people pleaser in me, right, that wants to just help everybody, and so when you get these kind of people into your world, how do you guide, what do you teach when it comes to that, like to teach healers, like, you can have clear boundaries, and this is how you navigate if you come across that kind of energy that's like pushing back against what you're trying to do.
But just try to imagine a singer. When singers performs a concert, it's an art of healing. He or she is still channeling the emotion and the frequencies through that person. And when you go to the concert, you never like think it should be free.
It'd be free, yeah, because it's just so in
Even though it's just a form of channeling.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's the channeling producing frequencies that heal people, like that make move masses. So why wouldn't you charge for the work you do? Because I always believe that universe gave you these amazing skills to serve humanity, and it wants to award you abundantly for that. It doesn't want you to be broke, because if you're broke, if you cannot continue doing what you're doing, then you cannot help anybody. Because if you stop being healer, like because you didn't have enough money to cover your bills, to take care of your family, like then you cannot help anybody. And it's also like, it's, you also have responsibility to your family, to provide for your family. And there's also another thing, I always say to people, like, I charge for my services, but I also have a volunteer work that I perform for people who cannot afford my services.
mm,
Maybe in couple of months, or even sometimes every month or two, I give free sessions to people who cannot afford my services. This is my give back to community, but I cannot give free sessions to everybody. First of all, I have limited time. I have a kid. I have family. I have a business I have to take care of. I can organize free group session and I invite people to come and join. I also donate a percentage of my income to support unprivileged kids, unprivileged people who cannot afford food and healthcare. I cannot do this if I don't charge for my services. And this is what we do in Healing Millions. Yes, we charge for what we do, but the percentage goes back to healing others. We also donate percentage to Children's Hospital. We also donate percentage to support kids with education, and that's a good cause. And I always say, like, I try for what I do, but I also do service to humanity, like giving percentage, or sometimes even really just free session when I think really person can afford that. But I have free group session. I have a lot of free material that I can offer as a free resource. If somebody cannot afford my services, I have free meditations that I give away. You can
Yeah.
have that, but that's it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
also need to value our work because we have spent so many years learning these skills, practicing,
Yeah.
and we invested so much money in learning this. And if you think about any kind of profession, like who spends so much time or money to learn what we did, you would not even question
Yeah.
should they charge you or not.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think one thing that people need to understand, um, that, healers, they have to, really work on maintaining their energetic integrity, caring for their vessel. And that's not something that everyone does. It's not like you become a healer and then that's it. It's like an athlete. An athlete trains every day to maintain their mastery over the sport that they're in. And it's the same thing with energy healing. And I don't think, and I guess I'm just saying this out loud for those that are watching. It's like, for me, like I have my daily practice, I meditate daily. I'm eating healthy. I'm exercising. I'm practicing mindfulness. I'm always learning, so it's not, to find someone that's actually, a master healer. That's the first thing you want to look for. It's like, well, do you walk your talk? Like what do you do in your life? I think that's just really important for people to realize. I think the other thing that comes up for some people is why, and I don't know if there's an answer to this. I mean, I have a possible theory, but why is it that some people experience instant healing as you experienced? I've experienced it myself. A few of my clients have experienced it, just, kind of like a dramatic sudden shift where it's like, oh wow, the pain's gone or the illness is gone. And then there are those where not much happens. Maybe it's more subtle, and their journey is a little bit longer. It's not going to happen in just a single session. Like, why do you think that is? Why does one person have what looks like a miraculous healing versus someone that doesn't?
I think I've reached that point in my life when I would do anything to get my health back. And I was willing to let go of anything that stands in my way to
Mhm.
my healing. And I also remember the session with my healer. She said to me, Nina, you need to let that go. And I was like, if I let that go, I will not be me. I
Mm.
cannot do this. And I was like, wait a second. I would do anything and just let that go. So I like let that go so you can become a new person, because the person that you are doesn't serve you anymore. Because I reached that point that I would do anything. I
Yeah.
think very often people who do not experience immediate like healing is because they do not allow themselves to experience that, because they are standing themselves in the way and they are blocking their own healing journey because they are thinking so much about every single step and they are analyzing too much that they cannot really just let it go and step into new reality and start really, because people have to understand that when you reach that point in your life, when you reach for healers, like people usually tried every single things before they reached out to us. And people need to really become aware that the reality they have, the circumstances they have, they do not serve them anymore. It's time for change, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you will not change anything. And people need to be ready and willing to let things go to become better version of themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to say that was true for me too. It was basically, you hit the bottom of the barrel and you realize, okay, I surrender. Like I surrender myself completely to whatever this outcome is going to be. And that's, yeah, definitely magic can happen. I think for some people too, it could very well be that for whatever reason, their ailment is there for some kind of lesson that they have to actually experience to receive. And by not going through the difficulty, then it's actually a disempowerment for them. So I think it's kind of a mysterious thing, really, ultimately, but I think to remember that wherever you're at, it's, divinely orchestrated for your highest good, whatever that is. Uh, so I guess my next question would be, what are your offerings currently? How can people
So,
work with you?
so what I offer currently, I offer membership Healing Millions, where we teach healers how to build business step by step with ease and clarity, with the proven methods. Inside the membership, they also get mindset and healing and business coaching. I think all three components are so important to build successful healing business, because very often we have a me problem, not the business problem. And we need to help healers let go of their fears, doubts, limiting beliefs, so they can become a person they are meant to be. And when you have the right business strategy, this is where the transformation happens. And it's a beautiful community of heart-centered healers. I love our community. And I also offer a six-figure healer program. I offer that program just 2 times per year, VIP consultation, and also done for your services for healers. So we take the whole marketing things. My agency does it for them. We do the whole marketing business setup, and yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome. So, yeah, so if you're watching this, definitely go to ninamaglic.com. You can find her there. She's also on Facebook. And Nina, is there any last words that you want to share with the audience as far as, yeah, last bits of advice or encouragement or anything else?
Yes. So if you have that burning desire inside of you to do something to change the world, please go for it, because the world does need that love and light inside of you more than ever. We need your skills, we need your talents, we need your beautiful life. And thank you so much for the work you do. Thank you for helping humanity.
Yeah, beautiful. Nina, thank you so very much. And anybody that was watching, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching the replay. Please like and subscribe this channel. Be sure to check out Nina. Nina, thank you so much for sharing your journey, your radical transformation. I think it's just really important to know that, the truth of it is we can all heal.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how bleak you think your circumstance may be, there's always support and there's always a way, especially if you haven't found the path yet. Just never give up. Let's just say that. Never give up. There's always a way. And there's so much support that you could receive. Um, so, yeah, my heart just goes out to everyone. Thank you, Nina, so much for being here. And yeah, look forward to the next interview, and maybe we'll see you again.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, everybody who was watching. Thank you.
Thank you.